Hey folks, Bill Shaka here. Welcome to another edition of the 5-Minute Motivator. Great comments on that on yesterday's post on how cold calling is not dead. And I had a few people actually ask me, Bill, you said you had kind of a story about that. Is there something that you could relate to us or something that you could tell us about how cold calling can work to make yourself even better? Absolutely there is. First of all, welcome to my home in beautiful Tamarindo, Costa Rica. As I mentioned yesterday, the summer winds are blowing and they're blowing strong, so this may have a bit of an effect on the audio. I'm sorry about that, but remember, these are simply one-take wonders. I'm just trying to give you some information to chew on for the day and not give you professionally produced works here. So just bear with me on that. Okay, so I'm in between appointments. I'm at an industrial park in Hazleton, Pennsylvania. Hazleton is in the northeast part of the country. If you are there in January, it gives new meaning to the term cold call because it's like minus 5 degrees Fahrenheit. It's extremely cold up there. But anyway, I was between appointments, and I was in an industrial park, so it was all manufacturing, and there was a particular manufacturing facility that I had not been into before. So I pulled into the parking lot, and I got out of the car. Now remember, I was selling management training and leadership development, etc. So I go to the office door on the side of the building, and lo and behold, there's a sign there. And that sign says, no solicitation without an appointment. I thought, well, you know what? I'm not soliciting. All I want to do is get a business card from somebody. So what do? I open the door and I walk in. Well, there's a long hallway, and at the end of the hallway is another door. And on that door, there's another sign. And that sign says, every third salesperson is shot on sight. And the second one just left. So I giggled at that, thinking, I'm not here to sell anything. I'm here to get a business card. So what do? I walk in. And in this waiting area, at the far end, is a desk, a very long desk with a receptionist there, who kind of bared a very similar relationship to Jabba the Hutt. Anyway, she looked up, and I looked at her and I smiled. I noticed her name tag said she was Allison. So I said, "Good morning, Allison. How are you?" This was her response. "What do you want?" I said, "My name is Biad Shaka. My friends call me Bill. Please, you can do the same. My company is Intelligent Motivation Incorporated, and I'm not looking to see anybody, Allison. All I'm looking to do is to get a business card from somebody who may have an interest in managerial or supervisory or customer service training. If you'd be so kind as to give me the plant manager's card or the human resource manager's card, I'll give you my card and I'll be on my way." She said, "I don't have their cards." Now, this is very unusual because normally in manufacturing facilities, the receptionist has a drawer with the plant manager's card, the plant engineer's card, the human resources card. They're all there so they can give you one so they can get you the hell out of there. She said she didn't have any. So what did? I smiled at her. I handed her my card, and I said, "Would you be so kind as to get me a card of the plant manager? I would really appreciate it, Allison." With a huff, she stood up, banged her hands on the desk, turned around, and left down a hallway. About a minute or two later, coming back, holding my card in one hand and the plant manager's card in the other hand, is not Allison, but it's the plant manager. And he's looking at my card. We shake hands, and he says, "Tell me, do you do supervisory training?" Well, it just so happened this is probably the 30th class in the Hazleton area that I was doing supervisory training for, so I had 700 graduates of the course. "Yes," I said, I've been known to do some supervisory training. Why do you ask?" He said, "Well, our human resource department from the home office in Minnesota called and said they're no longer going to provide supervisory training. Can you do that for us?" I said, "Yeah, let me think about that." "Yes." I can do that. He said, do you have time now, or do you want to set up an appointment? I said, I think I could shave off a couple minutes for you. Let's go back into your office. We went back into his office. Half an hour later, I walked out with a $15,000 purchase order. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the value of cold calling. I'm not quite sure where Allison is. I'm sure she's tormenting other salespeople somewhere. But the end result was I made 15 grand by stopping for a half an hour. That's the value of cold calling. Don't lose sight of that. Cold calling is not dead. It's more alive than ever. This is Bill Shaka thanking you for listening to another edition of the 5 Minute Motivator. We'll see you again on the other side. Bye-bye.